There he is. Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul. Get ready to light. Game time. Let's get it, Pete.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, BA, yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, hounding defense, some fast-paced action end to end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got McDaniels, Dillingham out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's the Machine in at the 5, down low.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Off the outside. Three-pointer Sharp. The rebound by the Machine.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Here's Sharp. And a foul called on the way up. so he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. It's McDaniels on the wing to the middle. Here's the machine. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Pass to Kamari. The 3 ball. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Dillingham. 23 points his last outing. Here's the machine. Shots blocked. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Here's Kamari. Cans it from the wing. Kamari's got 5 points.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Outside Joe. Pass to the machine. Back to Joe. Here's the machine. For 3, Randall. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now. Now Avdia. Outside Sharp. Henderson scanning the floor. 5 to shoot from the arc. Another 3 for Portland.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
Outside McDaniels. Knocked away. And here's Avdia. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Kamari. Here's Klingon. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Mavericks. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Minnesota, they haven't stormed out of the gates, but they're still in a good spot. They just have to work some things out. Still, though, a very impressive squad.
6 on the shot clock. McDaniels, that's good.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor, love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Dillingham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's the 3. Portland with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And the Blazers making a change here. Simons checked in. Henderson left side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The machine up and in on the layup. The machine's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Klingon. The rebound by the machine. Timberwolves trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the machine in their last game against the Warriors was tremendous. He ended up with 12 points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Pass to Dillingham. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there. Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Randall with it. Now Sharp defending. Dillingham, no good. Now Portland with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Back to Henderson. Pass to Sharp. Floats one up, and there's the rejection. They recover it. Henderson with it for 3. They grab their own miss. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course, Portland currently a ways below.
Checking out Portland, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. The 4th spot held by Minnesota.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Henderson. Hachimura from long range. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Dillingham, and he lays it in off the breakaway.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Portland leading by 7. Down low. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The Machine's got 4 rebounds now. Hachimura, the pass to the Machine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Machine's got 6 points. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Puts it up. And it's in. Off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
To the wing, right side. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Ayton's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
Beasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Portland leading by 7. Over to the left wing. Simons passes to Williams. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Pass to the Machine. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Simons up top. 11 feet out. And that one's long. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's the Machine. Williams defending. Oh, Williams with the block. And he lobs it up top. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson.
You know,
Robert Williams out there with Walker. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Barber in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. That one goes. Count it.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Outside McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in. McDaniels gotten his second bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Ayton. Now here's Simons. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got 8 here in this quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Pass to Barber. Back to Simons. The 3. Randall pulls down the board. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Joe misses. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. It's stolen. Randall against Williams. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Williams. And here's Simons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And Shannon gets it to go.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Avdia. Here's Klingon. Just 5 on the clock. Simons outside. Takes a 3. Kept alive. To the left side wing. Second shot opportunity. Rebound Minnesota. Randall with it. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
Blazers trail by 4. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Avdia from outside drains the triple. Avdia's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
For 3, Randall. Pass to Shannon. Now McDaniels. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3. McDaniels got 7 points.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Now here's Simons. Tightly guarded. To the middle. And there's Klingon on the assist by Simons. Simons has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Randall, the pass to the machine. Comes up empty down low. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Here's Joe. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Kamara, he's checked in for Simons. And he can't hit the second. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Outside Joe. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Kamare, covered by Joe. Abdia can't hit from in close. Minnesota's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. The machine pass to Randall. Another miss by Minnesota. Portland leading. Here's Abdia. No good with a layup.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Tough to catch a pass.
Through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Portland ahead. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
49.
Hello and welcome.
Before that game against the Nuggets, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
You look at the score, it's close, but they're getting booked.
Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Timberwolves trail by 3. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Dillingham, McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's the machine in at the 5 spot.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
They set a pick. It's Abdia on the wing. Checked by Randle. Randle against Abdia. Clock at 6. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Abdia's got his second basket of the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul. Here's McDaniels. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Inside. Oh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And he gets it back. Goes back up. McDaniels can't hit.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Seeing that play develop ahead of time, hits his man in stride.
And there's the screen. Randle deciding where to go with it. Five on the clock. The 3. Trailblazers lead by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
3-pointer Sharpe. Here's Klingon. Klingon. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Oh, just great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Joe. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the inside. Here's Klingon. The rebound by the Machine. The Machine's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Timberwolves trail by 7. Randall, pass to the Machine. Good on the shot. The Machine's got 12 points.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
To the right side. Here's Kamari. He has 7. Back to Henderson. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Portland.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
The Machine, his shot is good. 14 points for him.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Randall against Avdia. Pass to Henderson. Back to Avdia. Jacks up with 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The Machine's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
For 3, Randall. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Now here's Avdia. Here's Klingon. Outside for Henderson. Fires the 3. Dillingham with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside McDaniels. Pass to the Machine. There's a screen. For 3, Randall nails it from 3.
Taking it himself, Randall changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Sharp. Down low. Here's Klingon. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Klingon's got 8 points in the quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Randall outside. Pass to the Machine. For the lead. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Avdia outside. Sinks the tray. Avdia's got 9.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back.
Here's Dillingham. Anthony Simons out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Jabari Walker. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
It's deflected. Here's McDaniels. That one's good. 7 for 10 now. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
Minnesota in the lead. Hachimura outside. Here's Dillingham. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Good look from Hachimura there, beating the open man.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Simons outside. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Aiden. Yep, that one goes.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Trying to close out, you got to know who's hot and who's not.
And here's Aiden, beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. Aiden's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Walker with it, now guarded by McDaniels. Left side, Thibault. And here's Simons outside. They get it again. Aiden off with the layup. The Timberwolves trail. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
That doesn't go either for Aiden. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. The Machine, the pass to McDaniels. And there's a pick. Wide open. Thibault with the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Simons outside. Pass to Thibault. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Rui Hachimura. The first one falls. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Klingin, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Avdia comes in for Walker. Sharp, he's checked in for Thibault, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's the Machine. Pass to Dillingham to win the cold spell. Another miss by Minnesota.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now Henderson. Williams with the screen. And it's Henderson with a 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Here's the Machine. Williams defending. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Avdia. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Pass to Henderson. Launches it. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
The response from Scoot in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
McDaniels, that's good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Now Portland with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Now Avdia from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The Machine's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it to the paint. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Sharp against McDaniels. Right side Sharp. Now here's Avdia, covered by Joe, inside. And Williams punches it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The Machine, the pass to Hachimura. Here's the Machine. On the take. The first free throw is good. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Julius Randle's checked in for Hachimura. Now Portland with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Kamari. Now here's Avdia. Checked by Randle. Here's Kamari. Shot clock at 6. Williams with the screen. Henderson for 3. Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Williams.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And here's Randle, defended by Avdia. No good with the triple. Trailblazers lead by 8. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
That one misses.
At the line for Portland, Denny Avdia.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. Hits a three-pointer. Dillingham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
Williams with it. And here's Sharp from downtown. Counted from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
They're holding a big advantage in second chance points.
Well, I tell you what, offensive rebounding is really an important statistic. Maybe undervalued a bit, but those extra possessions really do help.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Kamari. Henderson outside. This one for 3. The rebound by the machine. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Joe. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randle with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Right wing. Here's Kamari. Covered by Joe. Avdia. Good.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
The machine, the pass to McDaniels. Nice D from Avdia. Portland leading by 8. There's a minute 34 left in the final quarter. Pass to Williams. Now Sharp, puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Sharp's got 6 in the quarter.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Here's McDaniels. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Avdia outside. Pass to Sharp. Fires from deep. The rebound by the machine. Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Avdia with a steal. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Oh, got a piece of it. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Dillingham. Avdia with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Up the floor. Outside Sharp. Henderson with it. Joe covering. It's Williams. High post. Second chance effort. Can't get it to drop. And here's Minnesota now. They trail by 9. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily.
Chin up, watching you dance. Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.